Welcome to St. James Academy. You're watching the St. James Volleyball Slam right here on 38 The Spot. Game number 6 features the Blue Valley West Jaguars. They'll take on the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Tanner Collins alongside St. James Academy head volleyball coach Nancy Dorsey. Nancy, we got a fun one about to get underway between these two teams.
I do think everyone in the city is excited about this matchup. Blue Valley Southwest is just an arsenal of offensive weapons and size, starting with Kansas commit Taylor Stanley, who just got back playing with the USA under-19 team. Stanley has plenty of support from her Princeton commit teammate Haley Vaughn and her Georgia Tech teammate committed Willow Winninger. You're just gonna see a lot of high-flying volleyball happening on their side of the net. Across the net, they have their own set of weapons. The Jaguars, Blue Valley West, are gonna see top returner and Pittsburgh commit Peyton Kubik doing all the things from both the front row and the back row. She'll be supported by lots of hitters, but most namely her little sister, Jensen Kubik, on the pin as well. And Auburn commit Sasha Comer setting the ball to all of these epic hitters. So it should be one heck of a matchup.
Both teams now will meet in the middle. Blue Valley West will work right to left here in the match. They're in the black and red. Blue Valley Southwest will work left to right. They're in the black and green. As this one is about to get underway. Blue Valley West led by head coach Jess Horstick. On the other side, Blue Valley Southwest is led by Austin Isham. Stage is set. Let the volleyball begin. Tanner Collins, Nancy Dorsey with you for this one. Game number 6 of the 8-game slate. You'll see Nancy Dorsey on the sidelines here in the finale. Slated to start at 6:30.
It's good to be busy. It doesn't make me sit around all day and think about it. It's a long day when you're just waiting to play.
I remember those days. It looks like we're ready. The Jaguars will serve. It'll be Peyton Kubik back to start this matchup. And we're underway from St. James Academy, and it's a service ace from Kubik to get things started.
Like I said, you're going to kind of see her do it all. There's a reason why she's going to one of the top schools in the country to continue her volleyball career. Beautiful serve from Peyton Kubik. Just a junior. Got 2 more years of having to play against her.
That's not fun.
No, everyone in the city's like, she's not graduated yet?
Blue Valley Southwest gets their first attack.
That was a great dig by number 14, Alyssa Young. Taylor Stanley just brought the hammer, and she said, I don't think so. But unfortunately, they didn't convert on that play.
Willow Winninger back to serve for Blue Valley Southwest. Top spinning serve drops in for an ace.
Willow Winninger is a cool case. So she is a 3-time state champion in swimming. So pretty darn impressive that she's playing volleyball high level, has committed to play volleyball in college, but could also swim collegiately.
Taylor Stanley getting her first look. This time they'll go the other way, and that one drops in for Haley Vaughn.
Haley Vaughn is a fun player to watch. Junior left side. She was first team All-ECAL last year, All-State, headed to Princeton. She's just bouncy. She just does a lot for the Timberwolves. So keep your eye on her.
And that time a block in the middle.
Sophia Ritchie, you just can't do anything but smile with the energy that she brings, right? She goes up, oh, boom. Look at that excitement. She's getting everybody fired up.
Gotta love an early block. Nice play in the middle by Ritchie. Their top spinning serve is handled by the Jaguars. Here's Stanley.
It's great up by Caitlin Shaw.
And that one gets past the block, and the kill for Jensen Kubik.
And what a block it is. Taylor Stanley stands at least 6'3". I think she's 6'4". Coach said, I think you could stand in a quiet room and like actually hear her growing. She's not done growing, which is crazy. She's already pretty darn tall. So that's a big block to go up against. Great swing by Jensen Kubik.
Back row attack and down for Peyton Kubik.
They're going to give her the ball quite a bit in the back row, as you can see there, and you can see why. She's hitting a sharp angle out of the backboard that is just incredibly hard to do anything about.
That's Aaliyah Harris back to serve. And a beautiful setup for Taylor Stanley.
Taylor answers back with a powerful kill of her own. That sharp cross-court shot, great set by Caitlin Chow. Nice.
Sophia Ritchie back to serve, who has an early block. Lefty deals it over to the Jaguars. And another kill, 2 for 2 for Jensen Kubik.
Sister to sister action there. Peyton Kubik setting up little sis. Jensen Kubik, that was a really nice lead. That was that out-of-system ball we've talked about across all these matches. When our setter is not taking the ball, we want to leave something high and hittable, and that was exactly what she did.
Deep service played, and that's a service ace.
The Harris twins, we got 2 sets of sisters on this team. Naya and Aaliyah Harris. Naya is going back to serve right now. They are twins. And then, of course, Peyton and Jensen Kubik, who we talked about earlier. Naya's got a really nice serve, a lot of movement on it. It's a hard ball to pass.
How about back-to-back service aces from Naya Harris? She'll look for 3 in a row. That time it's handled. Joust at the net, back over to the Timberwolves. And there's a big-time play from Taylor Stanley. 2 for 2 on the attack.
You'll see a lot of those from her. There's a good block there. A back bump set. You don't see that too terribly often, but when you have Taylor Stanley on the right side, you got to get her the ball. However you get it there, it doesn't really matter. Taylor has a gnarly serve. I mean, it is just a dirty serve, and that was handled really well by, credit to Peyton Kubik. It was a great pass.
Jaguars back up 1, 7-6 here early on set 1. Tanner Collins, Nancy Dorsey with you here on 38 The Spot. Back row attack from Jansen, and she still finds a way to get a kill.
Yeah, Stanley is back there for a reason. She's going to get those opportunities and those out-of-system balls to swing. She hits so high. She's long, she jumps really well. It's very hard to defend that.
Now Haley Vaughn will serve.
Both teams are serving at a very high level right now.
That back row attack will miss long. And that puts Blue Valley Southwest back up 1.
We've seen quite a few back row attacks already in this set, this first set from both teams. When you have hitters like they do, it makes sense.
How about that block at the net?
Huge block here. We're going to get another look at it. Big, powerful swing by Peyton Kubik. Amazing finish. Evelyn Benabor. I had to think about that one. Huge block. Nice up.
A save defensively. Back over to the Jaguars. And that one gets past the block by Peyton Kubik.
High and deep, man. There's not a lot you can do about that swing in that corner. There's not a defender sitting there. Malia Peters tried to get a hand on that. She read it really well, but it was just so deep. It had so much power on it.
Kubik again, but that time into the tape. 2-point advantage for Blue Valley Southwest.
Some great plays really on both sides of the net. As I said earlier, both teams are serving really aggressively, which is trying to get both teams out of system, right? So they have to go to that back row attack. But when your back row attack options are the Kubik sisters and Taylor Stanley or Haley Vaughn, they're pretty good. They're pretty good options. Nice up.
Back row attack for Vaughn. It's handled by Harris. Vaughn calling for a back row attack. Now she'll get it, and she's shut down. I have a feeling Peyton Kubik read that all the way out throughout the rally.
Yeah, you can see her moving in. Obviously, it wasn't a great pass, and setter was out of system. She didn't have a ton of options there. They like that back row attack option from Haley Vaughn. She's really good at it. Again, a bouncy, just high flyer, smart player, and Peyton was there. She said no.
Caitlin Shaw back to serve, another senior. One of 6 seniors on the team here in 2025.
Headed to Harvard next year. I mean, wow, congrats.
She must have got a couple A's in her time.
Yeah, she might be another one of those 36 ACT kids, because as you all know, that's not an easy school to get into, and she's talented and smart.
Another nice serve. There's Harris in the middle, and it's into the net. There's Aaliyah Harris.
Again, there's that sister-to-sister 1-2 punch. Naya with the set, Aaliyah with the kill. Gotta love it. Mom also a Blue Valley West grad. I believe she is in the Hall of Fame over there at Blue Valley West, so pretty cool. It's in the blood to be a Jaguar.
Tough play there for Taylor Stanley. It goes into the net. And a service error from Peyton Kubik gives the point right back to Blue Valley Southwest.
The crowd's getting feisty. We have the Timberwolf in the house over there.
And another arcing serve, a thing of beauty from Willow Winiger.
I tell you what, both of these teams have some just bullets from the back line. That ball just kind of nosedived. That was a really nice pass by Carly Bangeris. She's a 4-year varsity player. As a freshman, she hit for them. Now she's, playing DS. She's great vocally. She also got 3rd in the JAV at 6A. I mean, just an impressive athlete. She's headed to play at Rockhurst next year.
Joust at the net, and that's an easy point for Jensen Kubik, bringing Blue Valley West back within 1. I don't blame Caitlin Shaw for just ducking there. I mean,
well, she's also back row, so there's not a lot she can do. She couldn't go up and try to joust. She just had to kind of try to keep it on her side.
How about that slam from Taylor Stanley?
Gotta love that angle shot again. It's coming from such a high point. You can kind of see here, there's a hole, and she just hits around the block in the seam. Really hard to do. Super impressive.
Sends a spark as well over to the Blue Valley West student section. Timberwolves back up 2. Back row attack lands in. That was Peyton Kubik again.
She likes that back corner, man, and it's easy money. Why not? Another look at it here. And everyone thinks it's out. Drop it in.
Here's a set for Stanley. Looking for the touch, doesn't get it, and we're tied at 15.
A little back and forth here. I figured this is how this match would go. It would be tight the whole way through. It's kind of what you want for TV, right? It keeps it exciting.
Get the viewers their money's worth.
That's right.
That one misses. Right idea. There was plenty of open floor over on that side. Just a little long. Tough angle, tough play. Now Taylor Stanley will serve. Tough to defend when she's serving, but that one's into the net. No opportunity there. Tied at 16. I'll take the credit for that one.
The ball kind of got caught in the net, hanging from the ceiling. Made it a tough ball to run down.
Service ace for Jensen Kubik. The younger sister puts the Jaguars back up 1.
Kubik family has volleyball in the blood too. They have 2 older sisters who played collegiately, one at Nebraska and one at Tennessee. So no pressure in that family to play volleyball, right?
Timeout, Blue Valley Southwest, now trailing by 2. And believe it or not, it's the largest lead for either side here in the opening set. Blue Valley West leading 18-16.
It certainly has been, as advertised, an exciting match so far in the early days. We're still in that first set. A lot of lead changes, a lot of back and forth. Crowd's getting into it. That's what we hope for.
The set for Vaughn. That one's down, and a nice play by Caitlin Shaw.
Caitlin Shaw did a really good job of just being a disciplined blocker there. She was kind of up on her own. Peyton Kubik was going, it was a tight set, so really all she could do was tip. She fronted her hitter. Good timing, really, really nice play. Nice set by Stanley, kept it alive.
And another shutdown at the net from Blue Valley Southwest.
That was a great block, fun play. Look at Evelyn Igbenabor just hustling over there to close. They know the ball's going to go to Peyton. I don't think they've set their middle yet, not this middle in particular, so they know the ball's going out there. Fly out there, get a block. Oh, see, they heard me. They just set their middle.
There's Igbenabor again, back over. And the point will go to Blue Valley West.
Not sure what happened there, let me see. She tried to take it over, Peyton. I think they called a lift, okay. I wasn't sure what they called the lift on that first contact. Alyssa Young is serving. She is headed to North Texas to play volleyball next year. Just a hustler. Obviously also has a great serve.
Back to a 2-point lead for Blue Valley West. It's been the largest lead here in set 1. They've been up 3 times. And another service ace. And it's a 3-point advantage, and Blue Valley Southwest is going to take another timeout.
They certainly have been effective from the line back there. And it's such a huge part of the game. If you have people who can really just go back there and paint the line or make the ball move a bunch, have it drop as it crosses the net, it just puts a lot of pressure on the team receiving to try to make magic happen. And right now, their serve game is really giving them this nice lead.
Young ready to roll. 21-18 here in set one in favor of Blue Valley West.
Back-to-back good block touches.
And another block in the middle. Peyton Kubik with the shutdown.
Peyton Kubik is doing a really good job of closing to her middle. So outside, and she's also the go-to girl, so there's a lot of pressure for her to be out and to go out to swing. But she's getting in there and closing. She's penetrating, making it hard for the middle's got to make her work a little bit harder.
Joust at the net.
Oh.
And that'll go to Blue Valley Southwest.
We had one player kind of help another player into the net a little bit there. It happens. Nice pass. Right idea there by Jensen Kubik. Again, she saw the block was up. Just thought about dropping it right over the block into the donut. Malia Peters doing a great job back there for the Timberwolves.
There's Stanley picking up another kill. Getting the Timberwolves back within one.
Another back row attack, kind of off speed, a little bit slower than some of her other swings, but it catches you off guard when somebody that strong and powerful and can hit that high just hits it a little bit off speed, not as hard as they normally do. You're kind of on your heels waiting for it, and then it's like a surprise. It's like they're a curveball in baseball.
Blue Valley West will use their first timeout here in the opening set. Leading 22-21. Game 6 of an 8-game day here at St. James Academy. Still got Mill Valley. They'll take on St. Thomas Aquinas following this matchup. And then the nightcap will be Lansing taking on St. James Academy. Nancy Dorsey knows a little bit about St. James.
A little bit. Saying earlier, it's good to be busy because it's a long day waiting to play that last game of the day, and it's good to be on camera with you and just talk about volleyball, something I love, and celebrate these young women who are so talented and getting to be showcased on TV.
Peters back to serve, trailing by one. And a heads-up play there in the middle by Sasha Cromer.
Sasha is our Auburn commit. Nice job with taking that ball over the net, that setter dump, just aggressive. Waited to the very last second, kept the Timberwolves on their toes. Beautifully done.
Into the net. Serve goes back to Blue Valley Southwest. Caitlin Shaw back to serve. How about that heads-up play in the middle?
Birthday ball for Sophia Ritchie. I love her energy. She's committed to play at Fort Hays State. She's a lefty middle. You don't see that every day. You don't see that often. But coming from that left-handed angle, that southpaw, that's a great corner shot for her. And a birthday ball to say the least, so gotta celebrate that.
Tied up at 23. Shaw back to serve. Set point on the line.
That was a great pass. Jensen looked a little surprised. She came down like, ooh, I got a kill.
The first set point will go to Blue Valley West, leading 24-23.
A kill's a kill. I think Nia Harris just said that to her, like, it scored. We don't care what it looked like. It worked.
It'll be a free ball for Blue Valley Southwest. Stanley pushes it over, but it's out of bounds. And that's how set one comes to an end. Blue Valley West takes it 25-23 and has the early lead, 1-0. Set two coming up. We'll be right back here on 38 The Spot.
Between innovation and athletic performance, Athletic Solutions delivers cutting-edge gear and experiences that empower athletes and inspire fans. From championship moments to hometown pride, we connect communities to the teams and players they love. Shop elevated products, support your local heroes, and discover why Athletic Solutions is the ultimate game changer for fans, athletes, and brands alike.
When you get hurt in a car wreck, do you know who to call?
Absolutely. You call DM Law.
Everybody knows that.
When you get hurt in a car wreck,
Everybody knows. Mike's got this.
Everybody knows. We've helped so many people over the years. I bet I've even helped someone you know.
Call DM Law. The call and consultation are always free.
And they can come to you at your home, the hospital, or wherever you are.
Everybody knows that.
Hurt in a car wreck?
Mike's got this.
Everybody knows. I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Welcome back to St. James Academy. You're watching St. James Volleyball Slam right here on 38 The Spot. Tanner Collins, Nancy Dorsey, Blue Valley West up 1-0. It was a entertaining opening set.
It was indeed.
I would expect even more here in set two.
Yeah, it definitely was indeed, and it as advertised. I knew it would be. There's too many good players on both sides of the court to not have that be a great matchup. We did have a couple missed serves, right, from both sides that kind of helped the lead change here and there and everywhere. But my goodness, the offensive power for both of these teams is really impressive. You got a little hug there. Taylor Stanley, Willow Winiger, and Haley Vaughn, kind of their go-to girls offensively, and they're talking about how they can have a different outcome in the second set. Just 2 points shy of a victory there. The Jaguars relying a lot on the Kubik sisters, getting some good offense from everybody else when they got the opportunity. I thought they passed really well. I thought both Carly Pangeris and their libero, Alyssa Young, were pretty clutch. Looks like maybe they made a libero switch. I was a little confused. I was looking out there. I'm like, wasn't Alyssa Young in the libero jersey? But now Carly Pangeris is. So maybe trying to early on in the season figure out who's going to get that spot at the end of the season. Give them both an opportunity to fight for it.
Taylor Stanley getting ready. She will serve to get set two underway. Into the net. Blue Valley West opens the scoring 1-0 here in set two.
Stanley, as we said, headed to play at Kansas. I played with her mom there. She's still a long-time friend of mine, and I've known Taylor since she was an itty-bitty baby, so it's hard to believe she's this grown, very tall, beautiful young woman now, but it's fun having kids the same age as a lot of these girls playing. I've seen these girls play for a long time, and to watch their careers and watch them grow, and it's just really fun to be a part of this and allow this opportunity, this day to celebrate these young women and their many, many talents. So Blue Valley West is out of rotation. It looks like maybe they wrote the lineup in and then they started in the wrong place, but they didn't catch it at the start of the game, which I think is what Coach Horsick is talking to them about now. Typically when they line up, they can catch it and tell them where they are and set them in the right place. But it's early on in the game, 1-1, so no big thing.
Vaughn patiently waiting.
Yeah, it's hard. They're trying to ice out the server. Nice pass. Great swing by Aaliyah Harris there, that cut shot on the inside of the block, very nicely done. She's headed back now to serve.
Blue Valley West back up 1 early on here in set 2.
Aaliyah actually led the Jaguars in service aces last year, so she's got a pretty lethal serve there from the back line.
There's Winiger with the quick answer.
Get another look at it here. Oh, man, there's just nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's so deep in that corner. Really, really a great swing. Nice job by Nia Harris at the net. Here we go. Abby Pendergraph, a freshman middle blocker. Big shoes to fill, coming in as a freshman. Allison Heck and Alex Myers, the middles of the past, both playing in college. She did a great job right there. Got a block for her team, side out.
Right down the line. Beautiful serve.
That is such a hard ball to pass. You have a live hitter. So Willow Winiger is live. That's why you want to serve hers and make her work, right? Just painted the line. Beautifully done.
Nia Harris fouls in a service ace, nearly another. And a beautiful off-speed kill from Peyton Kubik.
Could we possibly, please, look at the sign in the stands? Oh, it's not up right now. It's up. It's Kubik Missile Crisis. I'm a history teacher, so I'm going to go ahead and give props to the young man that made that sign. That's amazing. You gotta celebrate the crafty signs.
An early timeout from Blue Valley Southwest after that kill from Peyton Kubik.
And what a kill it was. She's got all the power in the world. She went up and just dropped it in the donut, right? Like just having the ability to do that and the poise and the ability, frankly. It's not that easy to do. She makes it look easy, but it's definitely not. So really well done.
Bounced at the net, and it's won by the freshman.
Another nice serve by Nia Harris. Just kind of getting the Timberwolves in trouble a little bit. Caitlin Shaw went up to try to win the joust. Number 4. And a new passer in the game, Jessica Howe. There we go, Haley Vaughn with a good pass.
Blocked down, but it's out of play. Another swing from Winiger, tooling it off the block.
Just kind of needed that side out.
Quickly back in goes Taylor Stanley. Blue Valley Southwest trailing by 3, down a set. Back row attack
Nice.
from Peyton Kubik.
That
Dug
was
out
a
by
great
Peters.
So much talent on both sides of the net. What a dig by Malia Peters with just some power behind that swing. Gonna get another look at it here. Almost knocked her down, but man, that was nice.
Point kept alive. Here comes Kubik. Diving save on the overpass and down for Blue Valley Southwest.
Sophia Ritchie has been a force at the net today. She's working so hard to close, and she gets back. Oh, that was Taylor Stanley. Nice block by Taylor Stanley.
She snuck in there and got it.
The ref stands right. I can't see, so
It is hard to
I need
see.
to see the replay to know who it was.
There's Stanley. Another back row attack, and that one just missed.
That ball was out. Yeah. I like it. It's a good rip. It's a good angle, and you have Taylor up there. All those arms. Anytime she's going up on a back row attack, I'm going to try to get a touch call. Nice pass.
And blocked down at the net by Sophia Ritchie.
There we go. There's Sophia Ritchie again. Because watch how hard she works to get out there. She's there. Boom. And Taylor Stanley sets up a great block for the finish. I love the reaction.
That one curls too much and catches the net. That ends the scoring run, and serve goes back to Blue Valley West.
I don't know how West is going to decide. Carly Panduris is doing a great job on the libero jersey as well.
Well, hey, that service ace will help the resume.
Yeah, I mean, they both have great serves. They're both really quick and athletic, and they're flying all over the place. So I'm impressed. I'm glad I'm not having to make that decision.
As a coach, I guess it's not a bad thing to
It's a good problem to
that hard
have.
of a decision.
It's true. It's a good problem to have.
Back-to-back service aces and making her mark for the libero position.
Blue Valley Southwest struggling just a little bit in serve receive. Caitlin Shaw's kind of running all over the place. With the arms and the weapons that they have, we really want to stay in system.
That one misses wide. Another aggressive serve. Might as well. Back-to-back service aces.
Right, go
Try
for
to
it.
get 3.
Yeah, go for it. That's that ace error percentage we talked about earlier. If you're hot, go for it. They have a lead. It's always a little easier to do when you're up.
Now Sophia Ritchie will serve. Knuckleball serve handled. Quick play offensively by Blue Valley West. And blocked down again by Taylor Stanley as Peyton Kubik was going for the kill.
Peyton Kubik was going for the swipe. You can see she was trying to swipe it off her hands and hope that it went out of bounds. It's a really smart play, and if you're a high-level, high IQ player, when you're trying to do that, that was literally her objective. But Stanley's obviously strong, and that was a great block.
Off the tape. And a nearly credible save, but down and a point for Blue Valley Southwest.
So we have a front row setter right now with Sasha Comer. Get another look at it here. The ball is tight. Haley Vaughn is up. She you could see her, she went with her. She traveled with her setter because that's her first job, is to take care of the setter. Her second job is to get in and block with that middle.
Alyssa Young back to serve. Another shallow serve, and it's going to be kept in play. Free ball for Blue Valley West. No touch. Point Blue Valley Southwest.
Right idea there by Aaliyah Harris. She's going behind off 1 foot. There was just 1 block up. She's going for that seam. Smart play, just a little bit wide. Nice pass.
Too strong off the right hand of Peyton Kubik, and we're tied at 11. And a big time play from Vaughn. And that puts the Timberwolves back up 1.
What a swing by Vaughn. She went up to block, had to transition out to swing. They got her a seam and she took it. She's headed to Princeton next year. We got some smart people on this team. Harvard, Princeton.
Vaughn trying to get another, and she will. 2 straight points. And a 2-point advantage for Blue Valley Southwest.
She just got the block there. As an outside hitter, you're always looking for hands to tool. Nobody can typically defend that. Oh, there's a little dissension about that call. Looked a little rushed. We just didn't take our time back at the line a little bit. It happens. It's a great dig by Haley Vaughn. Austin Isham's coming up to talk about that. Let's take another look at it. Kind of off speed. They're saying that Evelyn Igbenabor just hung onto that just a little too long. They made that call quick. Typically when you make that call quick, you feel really confident in it. Nice hustle.
Another service ace from Blue Valley West. And we're tied at 14.
This was the same rotation they got stuck in earlier. They're taking Stanley out to put Jessica Howe in to try to get a good serve receive pass, get Willow Winiger, pull her up so she doesn't have to pass anymore. Nice pass by Haley Vaughn. Nice up. Alyssa Young with just an incredible up.
Another block. Chance to get back the lead.
Boom.
Back row attack, and it's out of play. Peyton Kubik from the back row.
That's just almost not fair, right? Like, take another look at this. She kind of comes up the middle, right? It's almost like she's hitting from the front row. That's such a big part of the game now, and you watch high-level NCAA volleyball, there's the back row attack it's like almost having a 4th attacker.
And that one drops in. The younger sister, Jensen Kubik.
So smart. Such a
Timeout,
great
Blue
play.
Valley Southwest.
Right now the Jaguars are just a little bit more in sync, a little bit more in system. The Timberwolves are still trying to figure some things out. You can tell just serve receive inside out. Out of system play. Could improve. There's just, you know, some things that everybody needs to work on. It's the first game of the year. Everyone's in the same boat. Austin Isham's taking a setter side, talking about how we can try to run the offense, get the ball back to Stanley. They haven't been able to get her the ball. Give her some back row attack opportunities. But they're right there. This has been close the entire match. There's a Timberwolf looking angry. I love when the mascots come. We got the fat heads. We've got the Cubic Missile Crisis sign. The fans are in it. Nice cover. Uh-oh. They're saying no touch. Let's take a look. There may not have been a touch. Again, it's hard to tell when it's hit off tape. You don't know if you catch any hands or not.
Send back Peters to serve.
Nice pass. That was a great swing. Really nice dig by Malia Peters.
Big time block by Blue Valley West.
Gonna see that one again, I imagine. I didn't see it the first time because the ref was standing directly in front of my line of sight. Nice dig. Nice. Nia Harris with the big block. Beautiful. Now she's back to serve.
Deep serve is played. Goes into the rafters. Pretty fortunate break. Back over to Blue Valley West.
Nice cover by Shaw.
Out of play, and the point will go to the Jaguars.
Again, just the serve receive right now is a little problematic. Shaw not able to get the ball to her go-to girls. Nice pass by Vaughn. Little finesse play there by Sophia Ritchie. She brings the energy. Nice cover.
And just falls out of play. And it's back to a 2-point lead for the Jaguars.
You hate to see someone make that effort. You know, I mean, that was such a great touch. You just kind of hope those balls stay in play. She's done a really good job tonight for the Timberwolves.
That one misses long. Costly mistake. And now a 3-point lead for Blue Valley West.
Right idea, though. She's got the right idea in mind. Sophia Ritchie's going for that deep corner shot. She's got the power to get it there. Not a lot of people can tip that deep.
And off the tape, and another service ace. That time from Jensen Kubik.
The Jaguars just continue to serve aggressively. I jinxed him. That was not my intention.
That's our job. Top spinning serve handled by the older Kubik. And the point goes to the Jaguars.
Another lift called in the middle. Sasha taking that ball over. Yeah, she hung on to that just a little too long. Nice play by Cromer.
Cross-court serve misses wide, and another service error. That brings the Timberwolves back within 3. Take them how you can get them.
That's
to
right.
Blue Valley Southwest. On the other side, Blue Valley West is looking for a sweep. And a heads-up play by Sasha Cromer, who you're going to see in the Southeastern Conference in a year's time. And
Cromer is so long, and what a threat. She's got those long arms, and it just kind of waits to the last second. Take it over to the donut. Really nicely done.
Two points away from a sweep. Joust at the net. It falls back over the Timberwolves. Harris. Match point number 1 coming up for Blue Valley West.
What a play, right? They just, great dig after great dig from the back row here. And then the sister-to-sister action there. Nia Harris setting up her sister on that back 6-ball. Aaliyah Harris with the kill. Very nicely done.
Match point number 1. Jansen says, let's see another point. Stanley rather. Now Stanley will head back to serve. Match point number 2 for Blue Valley West.
Taylor back to serve. Like I said earlier, she's got a really nasty serve. A lot of movement on this ball. She serves deep.
Kubik to the net and catches the line.
Ball was in.
Peyton Kubik with the winner here versus Blue Valley Southwest, and they take it 2-0.
And look at that kill. She gets up so high. That is just a nasty shot, that sharp cross. My goodness. What a play. What a game. Really, that's going to see really big things from both of these teams as the season progresses.
We'll take a break and wrap it up right after this here on 38 The Spot.